Limiting beliefs are hidden in my subconscious and hard to find. I need to fix myself before I can manifest what I want. I also used to think limiting beliefs were something I had to fight, something stuck deep within me that I had to dig out or heal. But everything shifted when I realized one simple but profound truth. I am the only one creating my reality. Not metamorphically, not metaphorically, literally. Every single thing I experienced, good or bad, empowering or limiting, was a reflection of what I believed and assumed to be true. I was the only one assuming I even had limiting beliefs, assuming that in the present moment without realizing that each present moment is a brand new possibility, independent of the moment 1 minute before, where I thought I had limiting belief. And also I am creating my past and future from this now. I also realized I had been reinforcing the idea that I was broken. But the only reason those beliefs persisted was because I kept giving them meaning. So I did something radical. I stopped. I declared, there is nothing wrong with me. There never was. I am already whole. But you can do this only when you truly understood there is no past or future when I had limiting belief, or I will not experience my desire, only just this now moment. And then came the second realization of mine: all outcomes are ingrained within me. Every possible version of me already exists. There was no external path I needed to walk, no steps I had to take to earn those outcomes, even for example by doing manifestation techniques. They were already inside, waiting for me to align with them. When an old thought came up, like I'm not good enough or things never work out for me, I didn't try to argue. I simply noticed and said, that's not true anymore. I don't choose that. The same you do when you had a bad dream and you woke up. Instead, I anchored into the version of me who already felt free. And I began showing up as her. Everything I want already exists within me. The less real those old beliefs felt, they faded. Not because I fought them, but because I stopped feeding them. And that's what I did to have no more limiting beliefs. I realized I never truly had them. I only believed I did, and once I stopped identifying with them, they disappeared. So let's bring this into real life with a more concrete example. Imagine someone named Maya. For years, she believed she wasn't good enough to be in a fulfilling relationship. That belief showed up everywhere, in her dating life, in her self-talk, even how she carried herself. She would say things like, I always attract emotionally unavailable men, or maybe I'm just meant to be alone. And because she believed that, her experiences kept matching it. But one day, Maya realized that she was the one assuming she had a limiting belief. She paused and asked herself, what if I just stopped choosing that version of me? What if there is absolutely nothing wrong with me and never was? So instead of trying to hear the not good enough belief, she let it go. Like I said, waking up from a bad dream, she stopped giving it meaning. She said, that's not who I am anymore. I don't choose that version of me. She didn't force positive thinking. She simply chose a new identity. The version of her who knew she was loved, worthy, and already whole. And from that point forward, everything changed. Not because she fixed anything, but because she stopped identifying with the story that said she was broken. And within weeks, my love, people started responding differently. She reconnected with someone she hadn't considered before, someone emotionally available, grounded, and genuinely interested. But more importantly, she felt different, clear, empowered. And this wasn't because she earned love. It was because she stopped assuming she wasn't already worthy of it. This is what happens when you stop feeding limiting beliefs. Not by force, but by realizing you never had them. You just believed you did. So, my love, let's recap. You don't need to fight limiting beliefs. You don't need to dig them out or heal them. You only need to stop believing they are real. You are the sole creator of your reality. If you assume you have a block, you experience that block. But the moment you realize you are the one choosing the assumption, you become free. Each present moment is brand new. What you assumed a minute ago doesn't matter unless you carry it into now. You create the past and future from now, and now is always available. There is nothing wrong with you. There never was. You are already whole. And all outcomes are already within you. You don't need to earn them. You only need to align with the version of you who already lives them. Limiting beliefs? Just stories. They aren't obstacles. They aren't real. They fade when you stop choosing them. You don't fix the old story. You stop telling it. Like waking up from a bad dream and saying that wasn't real. And that's it. So, that's all for today, my love. If you feel called to go deeper or work with me personally, you'll find my email in the description below. But don't forget, this free wisdom alone is enough to completely transform your life. So, until next time, I love you. Take care. Bye.